I'm late on the weekly video. Honestly, I was having a major blonde moment and I could not come up with any good ideas, so I'm just going to talk to you for about right under 3 minutes about my heart. And what has really been pressing on me lately is the word, oh, it's so ugly, unbelief. I have it. I don't want to, but I have it. Okay, get this. I'm not alone here. I know I'm not. Much of the body of Christ is paralyzed by unbelief. Our unbelief has likely ushered us into a frustrating, disabling, vicious cycle. Now get this too. We believe so little. So because we believe so little, we see so little. So we continue to believe and see so little. Kaylee, stop. This isn't good. God is a marvelous, magnificent God. The God that literally raised Jesus Christ from the dead is still the same God we have today. It is the same power available to us today. Why? Why do we diminish this? Why do I diminish this? Okay, quick story. Most of you know this story. Emily Aiken was born. All my pregnancies were rough. Whew. And before Emily, I had my stillbirth of Mackenzie. So the pregnancy was horrible. I was unbelieving for real. Emily is born, and there's problems right away. She was my second C-section. They have to rush her straight to the sick table because her oxygen is like in the 70s. I didn't get to see or touch my baby for over a day. They didn't know what was wrong with her. So finally an emergency cardiologist comes in and says, okay, we're going to have to do some work. But we're going to have to find somewhere where you can go to, so we can figure out what's wrong. So we get sent to UVA, and we are told, I'm cutting this short to stay at my 3 minutes, we are told that Emily has pulmonary sling. It is rare, and it's often fatal. Instantly fatal. I was mad. I was mad at God. I was angry at him. I yelled at him. I yelled at everybody. I'm sure I yelled at her. I was so very mad. Fast forward months later. So everybody is praying for Emily to have a miracle and for her heart structures to be moved and twisted so they go back to where they're completely healed. I had in my mind the way that she needed to be healed. Now, she was healed, but she was not healed how I thought she should be healed. Her heart structures are still in the wrong place, but somehow her air from her esophagus twists and turns up in an exact way where her breathing is not obstructed. We go to UVA, they look at us and they're like, I don't know what to say. She doesn't appear to be having any problems. The way it's angled, we'll have to watch her for the rest of her life and make sure it stays that way, but it's a miracle. It is a miracle. God performs miracles today. And whether you think that you have seen them or not, you have. You have. You just don't know it. Now, while I thought that my miracle would be for this to completely go away and that ugly diagnosis of pulmonary sling to be gone, that was not God's way. That was my unbelief. So, girls, I beg us, no more unbelief. No more. Let's trust God because, honestly, there's nothing left for us to do but trust. God is not offended by our request for supernatural intervention. So let's ask and believe for supernatural intervention even today. I'm so over. But let me ask you to do this. The whole point of this video wasn't exactly supposed to be unbelief. It was about thirsting for God. And that was chapter 13. So I want you to right now go read Psalm 42, 1 through 2. Write it down. And then Psalm 143, 6. Write it down. Go read those and cry to the living God that you thirst for Him. Cry to Him that you are done with this worldly ways. You are done with the flesh and that you are ready to die to yourself because we only want Him. We live for the audience of one, Jesus Christ, and that is it. I love y'all.